Hey guys, so I when Amazon announced their Amazon Prime Echo, I signed up for I guess the beta list, I guess. And so anyway, after a few months, I think I ordered in January, mine actually finally came in. And this is going to be the unboxing video, and then hopefully I'll get some video footage of it actually in use. So without further ado, let's open it up. Kind of excited. First of all, the box is kind of ominous. Nothing on there indicating it's from Amazon aside from that print there. Oh, it's just a protector box, so you know exactly what you're getting when you do that. So let's go ahead and get started here. Oh, that's cool. So when you open it up, it opens just like that. Kind of hard to see. Sorry about the glare. Alright, so that's the Echo device itself. Kind of bigger than I was expecting. Kind of hefty too. Let's see. Then you got the instructions, and then I guess a little cheat sheet it looks like. And I should point out that when it shipped, Amazon did send me an email on how to get it started. So I've got a little information regarding how it's supposed to work before actually unboxing it. Then you just open up this little side, and to open up the accessories right away, you'll notice the remote. And it kind of reminds me of the Fire Stick a little bit. Not that I actually own one, but from pictures and from other friends who actually have it, it looks like a similar remote, or the Fire TV, I think. I'm not actually sure what this is. It says magnetic strip, so this might be for the remote. I'm not quite sure, but we'll find out. Power adapter for the Echo. A couple batteries. And let's see if there's anything else in here. No, doesn't look like it. So that's pretty much everything that's in the box. So I've got the Echo synced to the Wi-Fi, and I'm just following the steps on my phone for the setup. And so right now I'm just getting the remote ready and all that good stuff. So get to enjoy watching this. See there. Oh, it's got like has a textured feel to it, kind of smooth. Well, I guess textured feel is the wrong word for that, but it's smooth, but it still feels like it has grip on it. Alright, easy peasy. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get a kind of like a, you can see that there. So it's kind of nice, pleasant feel to the remote. So I've got that set up. Supposedly that pressing forward will automatically sync this to the remote. So let's continue here. Echo is now connected to Wi-Fi. Setup complete. Alright, and then we're just going to watch a short video from Amazon on how to get started. We'll pick up the video after that. Alright, so we've got this working. I'm going to record just the audio here because I can't move my webcam, but I'll get some video when I tie this all together from my phone. It's kind of impressive, and it's kind of pleasant too. The voice is way different than I was expecting. Well, not way different, but it's not as mechanical as I was thinking, but I'll just show you right now. Alexa, what is the weather?
Currently, in San Jose, it's 56 degrees with showers. Today, you can expect lots of clouds and thunderstorms, with a high of 67 and a low of 52.
See? Kind of cool. Let's follow through this. Alexa, play some Prime music.
Here's a Prime playlist you might like, Bruno Mars and more.
Alexa, stop. See? That's pretty simple. And so I'm just basically going off of this intro from the app and just kind of seeing how it responds. Obviously, these are built in, and but I am kind of interested to see what more I can do with this. But let's just continue on. Alexa, what's the definition of ecstatic?
The word ecstatic means feeling great rapture or delight.
Alexa, what year were the Giants founded?
New York Giants formed in 1925.
That's kind of cool. Alright, and so now it's having me to use the remote. So the remote does have a microphone at the top of it. So in the demo video, it basically allowed me to, like if I'm out of range of Alexa itself, its microphones, or Echo, I don't know what, Alexa's probably going to be on my mind anyway, but I can use the remote to do it. Put dinner reservations on my to-do list.
I added dinner reservations to your to-do list.
So it's kind of wasted since I'm in the same room, but I could take this remote. I guess within Wi-Fi range, I got to look that up a little bit, but and it would do that. And then on the companion app on the phone, it'll show it on my list. So the remote is provided for improved performance in a noisy room or from far away. Makes sense. And you may use the remote to adjust volume, pause music, and skip songs, which also makes sense. All right. Oh, so I could do a voice training session and see how that works. So let's try that out. All right. So speak as Echo, as you normally would. Speak from the same distance you normally would. Don't use the Echo remote. So I'd imagine if I'm here in my room, the center of the room is probably the best. So let's go with that. Alexa, Wikipedia, Massachusetts. Alexa, what's the temperature in Colorado Springs, Colorado? So there's that. Let's see. I'm gonna try figuring out like how my music library that's already on my phone, if I can get it to play on here. So I'm gonna fiddle with some stuff and then I'll demo it on video. So right now as we speak, I'm uploading some of the music in my music library to Amazon Music, so it allows me to stream it wherever I have internet. But I'm just trying to see if I can actually use the Echo as a speaker for my phone. So I know I can connect it via Bluetooth, but I want to see if it'll allow me to play music. So we're going to try to do that right now. Now I've already previously synced the phone to this here, so it should just pick up naturally. So let's find out. Alexa, pair Bluetooth.
Ready to pair. Go to the Bluetooth settings on your mobile device and choose Echo-02S.
Okay, it's my phone for whatever reason is still searching for it. Alright, there we go.
Connected to Bluetooth.
And then see if we can get something playing on here. I know let's try it directly and then we'll see if we can do voice recognition. I've been listening to the Jackie Brown soundtrack recently, so let's play something off of there. Alright, so it does work. like a regular Bluetooth dongle. That's kind of cool. Alexa, turn up the volume. Alexa, stop.
You can control Bluetooth audio from your phone or tablet.
So I guess from what you just heard right there, it wouldn't let me. Alexa can't, I guess. Alexa, stop. So whenever I say that, it activates it. So I'll just mute the mic right now. And I'm already finding myself saying it's Alexa, and I think that could probably be a problem at some point. But the Echo will not. I guess it won't allow me to directly control the music on my iPhone, and that might just be a proprietary thing. But like I said before, I'm uploading music to the Amazon Music service, so I should be able to play directly from there, which again makes sense since it's all under the same umbrella. But as the Echo has a microphone, as does my phone, I'm assuming that Bluetooth calling is going to be not an issue. I am kind of excited to see, you know, how it does with background noise, and I'll be demoing that out as I have a little more time. I'm running a little low on time right now, but those are my first initial impressions. I do think it's a really the device itself, I think, is a lot more polished than I was expecting it to be out of the box. Again, it's been a few months, and I'm sure they've done a lot of testing with other beta users and first-time adopters. And on the companion app, I did notice that it allows me to provide feedback as to the accuracy of the voice recognition, which so far has been very accurate. Even when it can't compute what I'm asking it, because I've asked it a few, I guess not super difficult questions, but like I asked it, what did I ask it before? I think I asked like what date in the future or what day does my birthday fall on, like 2 years in the future, and it didn't understand that. But when I asked what day it falls on this year, it did. So it recognized what I said but didn't compute it. So obviously it's a learning software on the cloud, and the more it's used, I guess the more accurate and the better it'll get. So right now I've only had it for a matter of a couple hours, so we'll see what my impressions are after I'm able to put it through some paces and figure out how the Amazon Music service works, and just generally how Amazon has their own app selection to use. I have a Kindle, and it's just a regular Kindle, so I'm assuming it's not going to have any connectivity. And I don't really have a desire to get a Fire. I don't really need a tablet myself, but this is a cool little device, and I'm encouraged to. Well, I'm really more excited of where this will lead it into the future. I think the idea of having a smart house, so it does have the opportunity to use, I believe it's Philips that has devices that are connected to Wi-Fi, so you can actually use the Echo to control lights throughout the house, and I think even Philips allows you to use locks, if I'm not mistaken, so you can use the Echo to do that, and I think that's kind of cool. So in the household we have here, my roommates, they have a baby. I can imagine it'd be super useful if you can just do it, you know, via voice activation, as opposed to having to either carry the baby when she's already asleep or something like that. So I think this will have a lot of practical uses. Right now it's only set up in my room. I have to ask the roommates if they'd let me set it up in a living room where everyone can use it. But I think it's a neat device, and I'm kind of excited to see where it goes in the future. So those are my initial impressions, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video. So since I couldn't move my webcam while I was doing this, and the actual Echo was off screen, I decided to do a little demo shooting from my iPhone camera. So just put it through a little of its paces. The limited music I was able to upload to the Amazon Music library was 250 songs, since I didn't want to pay for a membership right now. But if it's It's $25 for a year, and you can upload up to 250,000 songs, which I think is a pretty good deal. So maybe I'll invest in that in the future. But I'm going to see if I can try to just ask it a few questions and then just show how it responds. So I'm going to unmute the mic. Alexa, what time is the San Francisco Giants game later?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question I heard.
Alexa, what time is the San Francisco Giants game?
The Giants will play tonight at 7:15 p.m. at home against the Marlins.
Alexa, play my music library.
Shuffling your music.
Alexa, next. Alexa, turn up the volume. Alexa, play Incubus.
Shuffling songs by Incubus.
Alexa, next. Alexa, turn down the volume. Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's the weather like?
In San Jose, it's 57 degrees with cloudy skies. Today, you can look for lots of clouds and thunderstorms with a high of 62 and a low of 52.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Boulder, Colorado?
Currently, in Boulder, Colorado, it's 54 degrees with thunderstorms. You can expect more of the same tonight, with a low of 41 degrees.
Alexa, what time is it in New York?
The time in New York City is 6:20 p.m.
So that's a few of the different options that you can do. I'm sure there's plenty of other things that we can do on here, but I mean, those are some of the basic ones. And then you can also, actually, one of the coolest features, and you can change this in the companion app, is get a briefing of the news and stuff in the morning. So we'll do that right now. Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing. In NPR News from TuneIn.
From NPR News in Washington, I'm Jack Speer. The Senate has overwhelmingly passed bipartisan legislation allowing Congress to...
Alexa, next.
An ESPN Sports Center update from TuneIn.
ESPN Radio.
So I'm pretty into sports, and so this is probably the one I'm going to listen to
Mark
the most.
Kestisher, the NBA playoffs are dark tonight. Injury news for the Washington Wizards, who host East top seed Atlanta. Game 3 Saturday.
Alexa,
All-star
stop.
guard John Wall.
So I could see this being pretty useful, and that's what it's like in action.